fine fairy tale of the Froggy Prince, told by Jonathan Kruk. Once upon a time, a queen in a castle got a little bit angry with her daughter. "Are you just going to sit around the castle all the day long?" "Mother, what else should I do?" "What else? Why don't you go outside and play?" "Play? Who will play with me?" "Well, there's plenty of children outside. You could play with them." "Mother, they are plain common kids. I'm a princess. I don't play with plain common kids." "Oh, get over yourself, daughter. Go out and play. It's a glorious day." The princess gathered up her golden ball. Imagine you have one right in your hand, and you can keep it after the story, too. But the princess took that golden ball, and she did a little promenade outside, tossed her hair, showed off her gown. The common kids looked upon her. She sat down by a little stream and began to toss up the golden ball and catch it. She threw it up high and caught it. "Go ahead, throw your golden ball really high." "Did you catch it?" The princess did. She thought, "I'll show these common kids what a princess can do. I'll throw up this ball and I'll catch it without looking." Splash! "Ow! You silly golden ball! You got me wet!" The children looked on and they playfully laughed. "You got wet, you can bet." Well, it infuriated the princess. "How dare you get me wet! You get out of there at once!" But the golden ball just sat in the water. A voice then spoke out. "I can fetch that golden ball for thee." "Who said that? Who's talking to me?" "No one is allowed to talk to me unless first you get written permission from my father. He's the king. Now, whoever you are, show yourself, and you will be punished. Let me see. Whipped with a wet noodle. Now come out." The princess thought speaking to her was a farmer, a peasant, a wood gatherer. No. Out from behind a bush there hopped a green, slimy, wart-encrusted, liver-lipped, fly-licking, not much to look out, boot frog. "Ew! You're disgustifying." "Yeah, I know. Well, that's because I'm a frog. But listen, because I'm a frog, I can fetch that golden ball for thee." "Well, don't just sit there, slime face. Fetch my golden ball." "What are you waiting for, wart nose?" "Well, I'm wondering, if I fetch that, golden ball, What? Would you give me a reward?" "Would I give you a reward?" "Of course I would give you a reward. After all, I'm a princess." "Get my golden ball!" "Promise?" "I promise! Get my golden ball!" And the frog obliged. Turn your hand into the frog, make it jump up, say splash, and down it went into the water. Soon, patooey! It came up and spit forth the golden ball. Plump! It landed in the princess's hands, and without even a word of thanks to our slimy, warty frog, she turned and began to walk away. The frog wait, leapt behind, caught up, and said, "Wait, Wait for what? I'm a princess. We don't wait." "Well, what about my reward? You promised." "I promised." "All right, so what do you want? Beetles for breakfast? Flies? Do you want your own pond? Come on, I haven't got all day. What do you want?" "Well, nothing like that. See, all I want is one slightly wet, kissy. Ew. Pukification, grossomania, disgustifying. How dare you ask me for a kiss? You know what I'm going to give you? A stomp on the head. Get over here. Let me stomp you. Where are you going? Get back here. Well, fortunately for the frog, he was very good about hopping away. And just then, do-do-do-do, they sounded the dinner horn in the castle, and the princess went in and sat at a table as long as your house. And there sat the king, pulling on his beard. Go ahead, pull on your beard. And there sat the queen, twirling her hair. Go ahead, twirl your hair. They both asked at the same time. Everyone say, Princess, what did you do today? Now, when your parents ask, what did you do today? And you don't want to tell them everything you did, what do you say? That's right, nothing. As if you spent the whole day like this. Doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Nothing. She said nothing about the lost golden ball splashing in the stream. She said, shh, about the frog, and about the promise of a... But just then, walks in the butler, carrying a pillow, announcing, introducing his wardship, the frog, and leaping off from the pillow, the frog landed right in the princess's plum pudding. It came swimming up, boat, with plums stuck to its warts and pudding oozing into its slime. It was blinking its eyes and smacking its fly-licking lips. And it said, I've a tale to tell. The king went, zooms, and the queen went, ew, and the princess said, I'll whack you with my spoon. But fortunately for the frog, it was very good about jumping away, and it got the tale out that I have been telling you. Princess, you promised this frog a kiss. You did. After it fetched the golden ball, you've got to puck her up now. Go ahead. Give it the kiss. But father, mother, this is a frog. Well, you made a promise. I know, but it's disgustifying. It's pukemania. I don't want to put my princess lips on that froggy, slimy skin. Ew! Let me cry louder and have a big tantrum. Go to your room with that. And the princess had a tantrum down the corridor into a room where she sat on the end of her bed and pulled a power pout. Oh, there's no doubt I can't do enough of a power pout. I'm gonna need your help. So everyone, put on a power pout, puss. Whoa, I can see it even from here. There are some real professional pouters out there. And there she sat until, everyone, say bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Oh, maybe it's the cook bringing my dinner to me, thought the princess. She jumped down off the bed, kitch-a-clunk, and opened up the door. But there stood no cook. Instead, there slipped in and hopped high that warty, slimy, fly-licking frog. It landed right on the princess's pillow. Ew! Don't get your slime and warts on my pillow. That's silk, you know. Everyone, wave your hand. Whoosh. Say whack. Now say ooh. Now say ka-thud. Now say slither, slither, slither. And say ka-thunk. And now go twitchy, 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 twitchy. The princess hit the frog, and poor little creature it flew across the room, thudded against the wall, slithered down, and now 'twas on its back, white belly up. All a twitch. The princess looked upon the frog, and for the first time in her life, Oh! She felt sorry for someone other than herself. Oh, Froggy, I think I hurt you. I didn't mean to. I just was afraid you'd get slime on my pillow. If it will help, I'll... Now, everyone, it will help if you just for pretend be like the princess and scoop up that hurt little frog. Do you have him there? Yeah. And it will help if you'll be kind of like the princess and just close your eyes and make this sound. Listen, go. Frog kissers, you're a bunch of frog kissers. Hey, I didn't think you'd really kiss that frog. But you know, the princess did too. When she opened her eyes, young man, she said, what are you doing in my room? Huh? Did you call me young man? Well, I don't know your name, so what else would I call you? Oh, I don't know, slimy, wart nose, fly licker. Wait, could it be? My skin, it's not green. Where are the warts? They're gone. I'm not slimy. I'm not a frog. Oh, you broke the spell. I have been a frog for 101 years, just hoping for a princess to give me a... And now that you have, will you marry me? Well, the princess knew about boys. Ew! Disgustomania, putrefaction. Girls, are boys, disgustifying? The boys are going, what? The girls are going, well. Well, I'll tell you this. When the princess and that young man grew up, they got married and lived happily ever after. Oh, except for one thing. Everyone say bzzz whenever a fly buzzed by. That young man who once upon a time was a frog would try to catch the flies. But when you think about some of the bad habits men have, catching flies is really not all that bad. And I hope this telling of the Froggy Prince was, for you, pretty good. And go ahead, give the Froggy Prince and that princess a round of applause. Once upon a time, the wind blew. In her breezy fingers, she held 2 seeds. Hold 2 seeds, and whoosh, blow them about. The wind planted the 2 seeds. There came a touch of rain you can make with your fingers. And the smile of the sun. Smile. Up grew 2 tiny trees, but with big ideas. They looked around at the wild, wonderful world and declared, I'm gonna be bigger than that tree when I grow up. Well, I'm gonna be bigger than this tree when I grow up. No, I'll be bigger than that tree. No, I'll be bigger than this tree. Well, I'll be bigger than that tree. I'll be bigger than this tree. I'm gonna be the biggest tree in the world. I'm gonna be the biggest tree in the world. On that, the 2 trees began to grow and grow and grow. Turn your 2 hands into 2 trees, please, and make them grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and... Uh-oh. They bumped branches. A fight broke out. Hey, you Barkface, you bumped into me. What are you talking about, Rootnose? You bumped into me. What are you doing here anyway? What am I doing here, Barkface? I'm growing. I'm growing too, bigger than you. No way. I'm gonna be the biggest tree in the world, Barkface. No, you're not. I'm gonna be the biggest tree in the world, you Rootnose. Barkface, Root Rootnose! Now the two trees began to grow and fuss and fight over who would be biggest. Oh yes, please make your two fighting trees grow and fuss and fight. Grow and fuss and fight. Grow and fuss and fight. Everyone say, Barkface! Say, Rootnose! Now say, I'm gonna be biggest! The fighting trees had grown until their branches could tickle the tummies of the clouds. You'd think they'd be happy tall enough to touch the clouds. No way, not these fighting trees. Look, see? They still stood the same size. They shoved the clouds. Move over, fluffy face. Out of my way, cloud head. And they continued to grow and fuss and fight. Grow and fuss and fight. Grow and fuss and fight. Everyone say, Barkface. Say, Rootnose. Now call out, I'm gonna be biggest. The clouds had enough. They thought they would teach the fighting trees, the forest, and you and me a lesson. The clouds rolled into an enormous ba-boom, ba-ba-ba-boom thundercloud. The clouds then made a lightning. Go ahead, make some lightning. Make it frightening. And the clouds whoosh, whoosh, hurled a lightning, which struck the two fighting trees. Everyone say, quick crack. And now go. And with that, the lightning struck the fighting trees, and down they fell. Down, 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 down. Say, smash. The fighting trees never grew again. But wind blew again. The wind picked up from the two fallen fighting trees 2 new seeds. Would you pick them up? Blow them around. The wind planted the new seeds in the ground. There came a touch of, and the smile of the, and up grew 2 new. They looked around at the wild, wonderful world and said, I'm gonna be like that tree when I grow up. I'm gonna be like this tree when I grow up. No, I'll be like that tree. I'll be like this tree. I'll be like that tree. I'll be like this tree. I'll be like that tree. I'll be like... I know. I'm gonna be my very own biggest. I know. I'll be my very own best. And on that, the 2 new trees began to grow and grow and grow and make them grow and grow and grow, and uh-oh, they bumped branches. Hey, you bumped into me. No, you bumped into me. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? I'm growing. What are you doing here? I'm growing too. Do you know how to grow? No. Neither do I. Maybe we should help each other grow. Well, I'll help if you'll help. I'll help if you will help. And on that, the new trees began to grow and grow. So let's make them grow and grow and grow and grow. But everyone, say, ba-ba-boom! Ba-ba-ba-boom! Thunder and lightning returned to the forest, and some of the trees got struck, and branches fell, and a few of the trees even fell down and... Our helping trees, however, put their branches together, just like our hands weave together. Put your branches together. And they held each other up all through the storm. When the storm passed, the helping trees continued to grow and grow and grow and grow. But you know, it grew very dry, No rain fell for the longest time. It was what you call a drought. No rain, it's a drought, there's no doubt. Some of the trees lost their leaves early, shriveled up and even. But the helping trees put their roots together like our hands go together. Put yours together, and there they saved and shared water. And with the saved, shared water, the helping trees continued to grow and grow and grow and grow. But uh-oh, listen. Munching and crunching into the forest crawled ravenously hungry caterpillars. Wiggle your fingers into hungry caterpillars. Pretend you're those caterpillars and eat the leaves. The helping trees cried, "Oh no, caterpillars! What are we gonna do?" "I don't know, make ourselves taste yucky?" "Yeah, let's make ourselves taste like, skunky socks." Pretend you taste like a skunky sock. Go ahead, make the face. I know I already taste like a skunky sock. When our caterpillars took one bite out of those helping, skunky sock tasting trees, they took no more bites after that. But after that, the helping trees continued to grow and grow and grow and grow until their branches and roots grew together. They were good with that. You see, they had helped each other to grow to be their very own best, their very own biggest. And best of all, they're still here, growing together. But even better, you can do the same. Put your hands up, and if someone's next to you, put your hands together, and together you can help each other grow to be your very own biggest, and your very own best. And my friends, that's my fine fable of Barkface and Rootnose. I'm Jonathan Kruk. Thank you for listening. Hey ho, everyone. Jonathan Kruk, your storyteller, here with the Tailor's Tale. I don't mean Taylor Swift. I mean a real tailor who makes clothes. This is a stand up and step into it story, so please get up on your feet and you'll have a little fun helping tell the Tailor's Tale. Once upon a time, there lived a hard-working, clever tailor. Why, customers crowded the tailor's shop, crying, "Tailor, tailor, will you make me a suitable suit?" "Coming right up, sir. Tailor, I would like the dressiest dress." "Yes, you've got it." And the tailor would take out the material and would cut, snip, and sew, and sew. "Here you go." And they always went away happy. But the tailor knew something about life. Things change. But the tailor, clever, was ready. The tailor took some material and put it away for the day when things changed. Go ahead, just to be prepared yourself, pick up that material and put it aside. And oh, the day came. "Tailor, your suits, they don't seem to be suitable anymore." "Tailor, your dresses, well, maybe they're too expensive. We are going to the mall." And away they went, one and all. "Oh no, my customers, they're gone. I'll make no money. I'll be broke. I might even... Where? Oh yeah, go ahead, give it a good cry. Where? Our tailor cried till he ran out of tears. That's what happened. And then he remembered the material. You remember it? Let's take it out. And the tailor took out those scissors and cut. So everyone, let's cut the material. And now, let's sew. And sew. Careful not to stick yourself. And sew, and sew, and sew. The tailor made something for himself. A fine and stylish coat. Go ahead, put on your coat. And the tailor wore that coat. And he wore that coat, and let's all wear that coat. And the tailor wore the coat until he wore it inside out. Ah, no, not much wear in this coat. Oh, but there's good material left. I know. I'll make something else. Everyone take out your scissors, and let's cut. And now, let's sew, and sew, and sew, and sew, and sew. The tailor made for himself a dashing vest. And the tailor wore that vest, so let's all wear the vest. And the tailor wore that vest, and he wore that vest, and he wore that vest, and he wore that vest, until he wore the vest inside out. Oh, no. Guess I have to throw it out. Oh, wait a minute. There's still good material there. You see it, don't you? The tailor did. And the tailor again took out those scissors. Go ahead, take them out, and let's cut. And now let's sew, and sew, and sew, and sew. The tailor made a distinguished hat. And the tailor wore that hat, and he wore that hat. Everyone give a tip of your hat. And the tailor wore that hat, and he wore that hat, and he wore that hat, until he wore it. Can you guess? You've got it inside out. Oh, no. Guess I have to throw the hat out. It's all worn. Oh, but wait. There's still good material here. So one more time, take out the scissors, and let's cut. And sew, and sew, and sew, and sew. The tailor made an extraordinary button. And the tailor wore that button, and he wore that button, and let's all wear that button. And the tailor wore that button until he wore the button. No, not inside out. Instead, say, ping! And the button popped off of his shirt and disintegrated into thin air. It was, as little kids say, all gone. There was nothing left. But you know, this was a clever tailor. He reached up and he caught that material even though there was nothing left. Go ahead, you can hold on to it too. And our tailor turned that material into something that never wears out. He turned it into the tale I have now told you. Next time something sad or bad or blue happens to you, be like our tailor and turn it into a tale, and you won't be feeling so sad or mad or bad or blue. And friends, that's the tailor's tale for you. Thanks for listening. I'm your storyteller, Jonathan Kruk.